Hello, everybody! I'm Hope and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Previously, oh boy, a lot happened. Well, in the sense a lot happened to our boy Shiro. My man got his entire arm, like Thanos by Shadow Goo, up all the way up to his shoulder. Emiya pretty much got murked, but was able to stay in the world long enough to transplant his own ass arm to Shiro. Shiro's become a ticking time bomb. If he ever decides to use Archer's arm, well, he's gonna die. So that's one thing he has in common with Sakura now, is that they're both time bombs. Woo! Nothing bad will ever happen. We also got Kotomine backstory, which was amazing, and I'm really just looking forward to getting more of his character. If you want to hear about my analysis and my reaction to that, it was at the end of the last episode, if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're almost done with this day, and we got home. Sakura's home, and Ryder's... Okay, somebody in the comments told me to think about the shadow in terms of who it seems to be targeting. And then I went back and like read the part where they're at the well, you know, the first time the shadow attacks Shiro, I realized that it attacks Rin both times, and Shiro saves Rin each time. Well, technically Emiya, but you know, it's Shiro both. I mean, you get it. That's kind of weird. I mean, I've been having some suspicious thoughts about it being connected to Sakura, but that's kind of sealing it a little bit. But regardless, that's about all I have to say about the previous episode. Why don't we just get it started with the new one? I think we're gonna have some slice of life and probably some really weird ass fucking night shenanigans. But why don't we begin? We're home. After taking a deep breath, I holler out and enter my house. Oh my god, she's so quiet! I know that she's just not doing so great because of, you know, how she's been feeling over the events, and maybe Sakura's been winning all this time because she's already at the entrance. Oh? Oh gosh. I take off my shoes and go up into my house. I want to rest for today. I'll fill her in on what's happened today after I drink a cup of tea in the living room. Tosaka will be coming soon. I have to tell her about what's going on beforehand or she'll be on guard against Tosaka. Oh, his arm? Yeah. Then Sakura says something with difficulty. She keeps silent. She's looking at my left arm. It's covered with cloth that doesn't look anything like bandages. Even if she doesn't know what went on, she would assume something happened to my arm. Unfortunately, Sakura's gonna know that's a lie. Partial lie, because she saw the fact that his arm just kind of disappeared. I don't know how graphic it would have been, but, you know. I pat my left arm to show her it's alright. But Sakura's even more silent now. Oof. Welp. Relationships are never easy. Just gonna say that. Also, you know, just the unfortunate thing about lying is that even when it has really, really good intent, it never ever works out for you. So just don't Lie. Or else you're gonna get a big can of fucking regret.
いくら私だってそんな見えすいた嘘になんか騙されません。それとも先輩は私に話しても無駄だから黙ってるんですか？
Bro, this is actually the angriest we've seen her in this entire game. I mean, I get it. But I think she's projecting a little bit because she's worried so much, and the fact that she wished that Shiro would get injured and now he has been and he's lying to her, it's you know. Oh my, yeah, she pissed. Oh man. Wow. Her reply is like fire. My insensitivity leaves me speechless. I haven't even considered how Sakura felt all day today for waiting for me here. It's also the fact that she's been worried sick all day. Of course, she's on edge and angry. Like, I know there's like the whole perspective of Shiro went through some shit today, but you gotta consider Sakura's feelings too.
Sakura.
ごめんなさい先輩。責めるつもりじゃなかったんです。私はただ先輩があんまりにも無茶をして先輩自身のことを大事にしてあげないのが
違う。あ、いや、桜の言う通りだけど違う。俺、怒鳴られて怒ったわけじゃない。真剣に怒った桜を見たのは初めてだから、驚いて反省した。
I mean, very, very fair response. Like, I would make the same response in this situation.
反省したって。
ああ、確かに強がるのは良くない。それが桜ならなおさらだ。きっと俺は桜にかっこ悪いところを見せたくなかったんだ。だから強がって平気なふりをした。
There we go. Telling the full truth.
けど考えてみればそっちの方がかっこ悪い。
Mm-hmm.
桜が怒るのも当たり前だ。い
え、先輩がかっこ悪いなんてそんなこと。
I do look bad. Man, don't tell Sakura about it so she doesn't get worried. No, I was just putting on a show to look tough.
ごめんな、桜。俺、やられちまった。
Man, Shiro is being so real and vulnerable with her. I'm surprised. Like, he's speaking so softly and, like, honestly, it's interesting.
腕はなんとかなったけど、桜の役には立てなかった。
そんなことないです。先輩は立派でした。私は見てませんけど、すごくかっこよかったです。
いや、これが本当に情けなかったんで、そう言われると辛い。満足にイリアも助けられなかったし、ただ逃げ帰ってくるだけだったし。い
え、それでもちゃんと帰ってきてくれました。先輩が約束を守ってくれたので、私はすごく嬉しいです。
My heart do be smiling though. That always is a good feeling. Seeing wholesomeness in this despair-ridden route.
それは良かった。
I scratch my head, but, well, I'm embarrassed but happy at the same time.
そうだな。とりあえず生きてるだけで合格点だよな。はい。
先輩はかっこいいです。
Oh my.
私、惚れ直しちゃいました。
That is really... Oh man, that's making my heart, like, go a million, like, good places. That's so fucking sweet. Get you someone like Sakura that actually says stuff like that to you. Like, goddamn. Sakura must have cheered up if she could say something like that with a big smile. I don't know how to reply to something like that, so...
こういう時はどう返せばいいんだろう、遠坂。
さあ、私の意見としては、あんまり玄関先でイチャつかないでほしいってことぐらいね。
Oof. Bad timing. I think Sakura's gonna be on edge now. I asked Tosaka, who was standing behind me. our voices overlap. Sakura and I both jump back at the same time.
遠坂いつからそこに？
遠坂先輩、なんでうちにいるんですか？
And we give the same reaction again.
いつからそこにじゃないわよ。もう話がついてるかと思えば二人して仲良く喧嘩してるし。まったく今がどんな状況なのか分かってるの？シロ。
Yeah, he does. He's a goofball. Tosaka sits down a large bag next to the door. Behind her is Ilya. Ilya silently radiating a strange pressure. Uh-oh.
遠坂先輩、昨日の続きなら先輩が守ってくれる以上、私だって魔導の魔術師として
Damn!
全力であなたと戦います。
Now that's some confidence that you don't see in Sakura much. Sakura clenches her fists and glares at Tosaka. Well, it's more like a frog desperately opposing a glaring snake. Oh! Oh, man, that's rough.
それもまだ聞いてなかったのね。いい？さくら。とりあえずあなたの処置は保留するわ。私の最優先事項は造剣を倒すこと。あなたとの決着はその後よ。まあ、造剣さえ倒してしまえば、あなたと戦うこともなくなるから、うまくいけば造剣を倒すだけでことは済むわけだけど。
それじゃ
あなた、いえ、シローと協力して造剣退治をするってこと。で、そうなると離れて過ごすのはもったいないでしょ。だから今夜からここで生活してシローを鍛えることにしたの。
I don't think this alliance is gonna last forever, if I'm being
そ
real.
ういうわけだからしばらくシローを借りるわ。荒領事になるけど問題ないわよね。
Just not the whole night, dude. These two lovebirds need to, like, cuddle. Yes, I mean it. I'm talking wholesome shit, homie. Tosaka Rin sets a schedule even I haven't heard about.
待った遠坂。そんなこといきなり。
そんなのダメです。
She's putting her foot down, like, no! I need my Shiro time.
いえ、遠坂先輩はどんな権利があってそんなこと言うんですか？
Oh god, we get into a sibling quarrel.
言われてもさ。ほら、心の準備とかあるじゃんか。
She was like, think about me, please! Ah! I stutter off. Of course, my opinion is dismissed by Sakura's voice and Tosaka's glance.
あら、権利さえあればいいの？ならますます問題ないわね。彼が生きているのは私のおかげだもの。
You saved our life, yes, but Amio was the one who saved us today.
その借りを返すまでシローは私の言うことを聞くしかないの。
That
居
is
場
some...
所を明け渡せって言えば明け渡してくれるし、ちゃんと3食付きにしてって言ったらしてくれ
Jesus
るのね。
Christ. Okay, then. Tosaka, those lines could bring on a big misunderstanding.
そんな、本当なんですか先輩？
まあ、遠坂の発言にはところどころ反論したいんだが、言ってることは本当だ。
Yeah, Sakura, I died! I was on the verge anyway. Oh.
それに、仲間は多い方がいいだろ。造剣が桜を狙っているのは確かなんだ。
Doubt.
遠坂がいてくれるなら、確実に桜を守れる。
No, like, diss on Tosaka. I'm just saying Zoken's got some strong-ass cards, man. Tosaka is Sakura's older sister. If possible, I want them to be together, not fighting.
わかりました。先輩がそう言うなら納得します。
Sakura averts her gaze.
決まりね。それじゃあ上がらせてもらうわよ。ほらシロ、客間に案内して。前に上がった時、離れの客間に目をつけてたんだから。別にどこでもいいけど、そこの女の近くは嫌よ。
Jesus. I know she's been on edge about her, but does she know something?
そうなの？ならイリアは和室ね。
They're carrying on a relaxed conversation, and it sounds like they're close enough now to call each other by name.
あ、そうだ。桜、こっちの子がイリア。バーサーカーはやられちまったけど、なんとかイリアだけは助けられた。遠坂同様、これからうちで預かるけど、仲良くしてやってくれ。
I'm sure Sakura doesn't mind, but Ilya, on the other hand. I introduced Ilya to Sakura and Sakura to Ilya.
よろし
くさくら。マキリの娘だそうだけど、軽蔑はしないであげるわ。一応シローの知り合いみたいだし、特別に人間扱いしてあげる。
He's like, you know, like, if Shiro didn't like you, I'd kill you right now. But I'll treat you like a human, like at this point, you know?
そうですね。じゃあ私もあなたと同じように振る舞います。
Dude, this is weird vibes, man. That's the entirety of their introduction. Ilya follows after Tosaka to the living room, and... Oh. The vibe is just off, man. There's just... Sakura watches her go with cold eyes. Dinner commenced like a storm. No, it's misleading to use the word storm. That was more like a calm wind. Since there was no wind, I didn't feel the passage of time, and dinner ended like that. The atmosphere was painfully tense. Yeah.
夕飯なら私が作りましょうか。引っ越しそばのような。
No. Aw. Damn. Tosaka made dinner by herself after that. I hate to say it, but it tasted better than mine. Sakura might just be even with her in Western food, her specialty.
遠坂先輩、お料理上手なんですね。
I mean, it makes sense. She's had to live on her own for a long ass time. Sakura was torn apart in shock, and she started eating silently. I couldn't do anything extra because I was worried about things like Tosaka's food, the fact that I'm eating Tosaka's handmade meal, Sakura's dejection, Ilya's tension, and Sakura's tension. As a result, I couldn't taste how good Tosaka's meal was. I was just made to realize how perfect Tosaka is throughout the hour. So?
じゃあ私は部屋の準備があるから引き上げるわ。詳しい話は明日の朝にするから、今夜はもう休みなさい。
Tosaka even washes the dishes perfectly, then heads out.
私も部屋に行ってるわ。今日森に行った人はみんな疲れてるんだから、早めに寝ないと体が持たないわよ。
It must be an insinuating remark to Sakura, who stayed at the house today. Ilya speaks without looking at Sakura and gets up. Jesus. You know, it's really weird coming off from the Fate route ending where they got really close, you know? She might know something is up. Tosaka's just expected, but Ilya's acting strange. She's acting as cold towards Sakura as she did towards me the first time we met. I'd assume that part, at least. According to Kotomine, Ainsburn, Makiri, and Tosaka are noble families of magi who started the Holy Grail War. It seems the Ainsburns were the highest ranked, so from her point of view, Tosaka and Sakura must be below her.
誤解しないでくれよ、さくら。イリアは気難しいからあんなことを言ってるけど、ちょっと話せばすぐに仲良くなれる。あいつ、単に人見知りが激しいだけって、さくら
At this point, I don't think they're gonna get along. I doubt it. Oh. You good? Sakura doesn't reply. She shakes her head back and forth and gradually starts falling back. I think she might be having, like, negative thoughts about Ilya, and that's, like, freaking her out, maybe?
Sakura!
Or it could just be her falling again. We're just gonna get fucking... Oh no, I grab her shoulders to stop the fall.
あれ、先輩、どうしたんですか?
Sakura hasn't noticed. She looks at me like nothing happened, completely oblivious to her near collapse.
いや、別に大したことじゃない。
I let go of her. That must be why she noticed.
すみません。ちょっと疲れてたから、
Oh.
眠っちゃってました。
She apologizes for something she doesn't know about.
そっか。昨日の今日だし、さくらは安静にしてないとな。遠坂もああ言ってたし、今日はもう寝よ
う。そうですね。じゃあお言葉に甘えちゃいます。今晩ぐっすり眠れば、きっと明日には元気になってますし。今夜は遠坂先輩にご馳走してもらいましたから、明日の朝は私が受け持ってますね。
It's gonna cook the best breakfast of all time.
してあげちゃいます。
They're not gonna sleep together? Oh. Sakura smiles jokingly, gets up. She looks to be standing steadily. It won't change anything to follow her to the guest room. Sakura seems well, so I have to believe in her.
おごれる遠坂の花、桜が最後の砦だ。正直、ここで遠坂に一撃くれておかないと後がない。
We need more of this wholesome banter, man.
任せてください。きっとワンパンチしてみせますから。
頼もしいな。じゃあ、及ばずながら俺もなんか手伝わせてくれ。今夜はさっさと寝て。明日の朝6時に台所
I
に
love
集
it.
合
That's so wholesome. Why don't they banter like this more? I want to see that.
はい、お待ちしています先輩。
Shira doesn't wake up till 8. Shit! He breaks another promise, man. Sakura bows and heads to the porch. Then,
先輩、さっきのこと、姉さんには黙っていてください。
yeah, okay. Because then Rin might decide to expire the truce and just get rid of Sakura. Right. Sakura speaks in a tense voice without turning around.
ただの居眠りなんだから、遠坂に言うほどのことじゃないだろ。
はい、おやすみなさい、先輩。
She closes the shoji. Sakura leaves without turning around. She must have been talking about the fact that she almost collapsed. Sakura hasn't recovered as much as she thinks. Kotomine said she won't last more than a few days. Even ignoring what Zoken will do to her, she is unstable. That's why Sakura's trying to act fine. As if telling us that she's alright, and that we don't need to worry about her.
姉さんか。
Sakura says that word only when she's alone with me. And only when she's feeling faint-hearted. Sakura calls Tosaka Ne-san when she can't suppress her cries for help. Oh. Oh, Lord, oh, man. Their complicated upbringing created a wall between them. They may be able to return to being normal sisters if that wall is destroyed. That might be the best thing I can do for Sakura right now.
二人ともギクシャクしてるけど、脈はあるし。
The situation was dumped in our laps, but it may be a good opportunity after all. Yeah, he's feeling pain from his arm. I wake up. My pajamas are drenched in sweat, and my futon is kicked away. I wipe up my forehead and feel that it's wet with sweat. I can't think straight. My brain might be fried from the midsummer-like heat. I can't figure out what time it is or where I am, no matter how hard I think. I go out into the yard. I want to cool off my body more than anything. I don't know if the heat is coming from the room or my body. I'm too lazy to think, so I'll sleep in the shed tonight. It's cold there, at the very least. It doesn't matter if it's hot or... Oh, dude. This is not good for Shiro. Like, if he's feeling this much pain not even using it, I can't even imagine. A sudden sharp pain brings me to my knees. I stay crouched, breathing heavily. I wake up. I squeeze my left arm, the cause of the heat and the pain. The shroud is still wrapped around it. The red cloth is restraining my arm. I can move it, but it's wrapped so tight that the circulation is restricted. Maybe this cloth is the cause of the pain. Don't take it off, homie. Shiro, the wild idea sounds very attractive. First of all, I never saw what's under this red cloth. It's not that I don't trust that priest, but I'm not sure he makes mistakes too. But I'm sure he makes mistakes too. Maybe nothing is wrong with my arm, and my real arm will be there if I take off this cloth. My arm isn't steel. The cloth is just making my arm stiff, so if I remove it... Oh god! Now that's a hard choice. Thinking about this logically, releasing it's an idiotic idea. But I feel ballsy. Let's do this one. Fuck it. My normal arm should be there. You know, this is my normal arm. This is fine. This is... Oh. I can't breathe. My nerves. It hurts. I'm alive, but where is my sense? It's cold. Death. Hurry, I have to quickly get it back on. It's scary. The arm below the cloth is... It's black. An arm that is not mine. We're fucked. Just taking it off a little bit does that to us. And you're expecting him to fight with it to the death with servants? Like the Dark Saber and Zaken? Yes, I just called him that because I'm like in a weird mood right now. Assassin, and I'm gonna assume Herc is gonna come back because he got consumed by the shadow while he was alive. Dude, Shiro, like, I don't know, man. I don't think he's getting through this route. Like, how is he gonna get through this? Like, before, like, he had healing, man. He had healing powers because of... But now, I don't see it. I unwrap the cloth. Because of this sudden idea. I hate yawning mid-sentence. Ugh. I don't understand what happened after that. What has been done to me? What will be done to me? It only happened a few seconds ago, but I can't remember it all. I'll die if I release it. The priest's words were true. I don't know what'll happen, but what's under this cloth is not mine. I'll slow down because of fear. That's not allowed. Archer's arm wasn't transplanted onto me so that I could cower in fear. Sakura wasn't that different from this morning, but I don't know when she might collapse. I have to defeat Zoken and obtain the Holy Grail before that. I have to think about how to do that. A way to beat Zoken, an assassin with one arm. No, they aren't the only enemies. They're the mysterious enemies too. I don't know their circumstances. I don't know what that black shadow is, nor if Saber became Zoken's servant. All I know is that she's my enemy now. To be honest, I know we have no chance of victory. I don't know what this pain will be like in the future. The difference in our powers is overwhelming, and I'm not even sure about myself. How can I protect Sakura in such a state? I stand up at the sound of footsteps. I know who it is without looking. Oh, hi, Ryder. The servant in a black outfit is silent like always. She usually doesn't make a sound when she walks, but I'm sure she wanted me to hear her coming. Ryder looks down at me silently. This is totally unrelated, but Ryder is tall. There's something wrong with me too for noticing it now. You're like really freaking sexy.
今のは違うよ。ライダー、俺より背が高いだろ。もう随分と顔を合わせてきたのに、今になって気がついてさ。だから間の抜けたやつだって笑ったんだ。
Everyone keeps like telling me that like Ryder isn't even that tall, and I'm like, bro, compared to me, she's tall as hell, and compared to Shiro, yeah. Also, if we compare like her height comparatively to what heights were like in Greek times, she'd be a giant of a female. Same with well, Arturia would be average, I think, in her time. Oh, I was. It hurt really bad. Eh? It might be just me, but Ryder sounds angry.
それよりライダー、今日助けてくれたのはお前か？記憶にないんだけど、あの森から教会まで運んでくれたのはライダーの気がするんだけど。
そうですね。あなたたちを運んだのは私です。さくらはあなたを守れと言った。私はサーバントとして彼女の命に従ったまでです。
そうか。それは助かったけど。
Yes, unfortunately.
さくらも魔力を使ったってことだよな。じゃあ、
ええ。 残り少ない桜の魔力はさらに失われたということです。
That's
今
not
日のように
good.
桜が私を使えば私は桜を食いつぶしてしまうでしょう。
Cheryl, go give her some mana, mate. Do it. Writer plainly speaks. There's no pity or hatred towards Sakura. Writer is only stating the natural fact as a servant.
ライダー、一つ聞いていいか？
構いません。尋ね事があるのなら先にどうぞ。
じゃあ聞く。ライダーは
Oh, wow, that's a great question.
そのまま桜を殺すのか？
A master that uses up her command spells is first targeted by your servant. If they have not established a relationship of mutual trust, Writer will mercilessly kill her master using her life to stay in this world until she can form another contract. Writer is protecting Sakura out of duty. I see no affection there. That's why I want to know what Writer's feelings are.
どうなんだ？お前は桜を殺すのか？
I don't think so. I think she is attached to Sakura because of how similar that they are.
ええ。桜がそれを望むのなら
Of course,
私の
yeah.
手で楽にしようとは考えています。ですがシロ、私は彼女の生存を望んでいる。
じゃあライダーはレイジュがなくなっても桜。
レイジの縛りは関係ありません。私は桜がマスターである限り
Aw,
自らの意志で彼女を守る。
it's
私は
really
彼女が好きですから。
it's really nice to see like emotions from her and like actual feelings. It's nice. We never really got to see her feelings ever.
本当に？
ええ。意外ですか？
Yeah.
シロ。私が感情を持つことが。
いや、すまん。勘違いしてた。そんな風には見えなかったから、つい。
謝る必要はありません。私は桜とまともに話したことはありま
Damn,
せんし。
that's an interesting servant-master
桜も
relationship.
私には話しかけない。けれどシロ、サーバントは自分に近いものに
Yep.
呼ばれるのです。
They're gonna bring this fact home.
あなたがセーバーを召喚したのは偶然ではなく、その魂のあり方が近いからでしょう。
I'm trying to think, how, damn it. Am I really gonna forget what, oh my god, I'm losing it tonight.
そういった意味で言えば、私と桜は同じものです。もともと饒舌ではないのですから、会話がないのも当然でしょう。
Just that level of mutual understanding by just being,
私たちはお互いをよく分かってい
by
る。
being, near each other, I guess. I hear warm emotion in Ryder's voice. I imagine her to be cruel because of her appearance, but maybe Ryder is actually quite gentle.
そっか。それはよかった。
Basically the only
ライ
one.
ダーが桜の味方でいてくれて、すごく嬉しい。
Dude, I want to see Shiro and Ryder tag team some bitches. Like, it seems that Ryder's the only one on our side. So, you know, it'd be really nice to actually, like, fight with her.
そうですか。では私の番で
What's
す。
your question? Are we gonna kill Sakura?
シロ、あなたは桜がマキリの家にもらわれてから今まで何に耐えてきたか分かっていますか？
Not even close to all of it, but a decent amount.
それ、
There's no way I'd know. Well, Kotomine told me what kind of things she went through.
わからない。だから、それを口にすることもしちゃいけないと思う。
Ouch, that's a sad way to put it. Yes, I'm a magus, and I know what kind of a person Zoken is. It's easy to imagine what happened, and my imagination should be close to reality. But I should not easily mention that I understand.
でしょうね。桜はあなたに知られないように努めてきた。そのあなたがここでわかるなどと口にすれば、私はあなたを殺している。
Yeah. No one but Ryder really can understand the extent of the pain and suffering that Sakura's been through. The harsh thing about emotional trauma, abuse, and the suffering of people is a really messed up thing to do, is to compare people's suffering and put one's focus on what you deem to be the person who's been through more pain. But in situations like this, it is really hard not to keep that from affecting your opinion, at least for me. Because, like, everyone in the Fate series has been through some terrible, terrible, freaking awful things. But, like, Sakura is, like, right next, like, Sakura's, like, on that Emiya tier of, like, just non-stop pain and agony of, oh. Like, if there's two characters you don't want to be, actually, Shiro, too. Fuck. If there's anyone you don't want to be, it's an Emiya or a Sakura. Like, that's the truth.
それはさくらのために。
ええ。けれどその必要はなかったようです。あなたは未熟で不器用ですが、その真にあるものは信用できます。だからこそ、さくらにとってあなたは救いだったのでしょう。長い間、彼女の中には諦めしかなかった。絶望しただ受け入れるだけの日々が延々と続いていた。
Yeah, you become accustomed to it, numb to it. When you don't know anything else but that, it just becomes the normal, and you just live this, like, solitary nothingness of an existence that would be akin to a purgatory like hell. But once she started going to school, met Shiro, she realized that there's good out there, and that the stuff that she's going through is awful.
そこに変化が生じたのはあなたと知り合ってからです。シロ、あなたはさくらに諦め以外のなくしていた諸々の感情を取り戻させた。その中で最も大きかったのは痛みと苦しみですが、それでも諦めるだけだった彼女にとってあなたは唯一確かな救いだったのです。
That is so impactful to think about. But it does put a lot of a burden on Shiro, unfortunately. I don't really know what writer is trying to say. I cannot understand what Sakura's been through, so I don't know why she likes me. But writer's words are true because she shares her feelings with Sakura, her master. As if speaking for Sakura, writer quietly states,
シロ、あなたはさくらを幸せにすると言いましたが、さくらにとってはこの2年間こそが幸福だった。
Oh man, that cuts really, really deep. I'm getting some weird vibes that things are not gonna be okay after, like, we're getting into a point of no return, like with Sakura herself, and oh man. Oh boy, my eyes are watering just thinking about it. I am, this line, I don't know why this line scares me so much, but it's as if saying that you've already made Sakura happy. And that means that I feel like that is a slight, like, this might be me just over imagining things, being stupid, or just, like, scared for the wrong reasons, like a tiny death flag for Shiro. We've seen he has no healing. He has to go up against the most insane foes, and his arm is gonna kill him if he even uses it. He's a ticking time bomb, basically. We don't know what Kotomine is planning either. And so help me God, if they pull the Shiro saves the day by sacrificing himself in order to save everyone that he cares about, I won't be okay. I won't be okay. Like, I will bawl my eyes out, like, for like 20 minutes. Like the amount that I am freaking attached to Shiro is ridiculous. He's like my favorite character in the novel, man. But the pain is not just losing Shiro, it's the idea that Sakura gets to live a normal existence, yet Shiro's dead. And those 2 years were like happiness itself. Oh, okay, at the very least, if Shiro survives, I just see the most bittersweet ending possible. Like, I think it's gonna hurt way worse than Saber disappearing in the Fate route. Like, I'm in that, like, there's no way this route could end good, really. With quiet sorrow and appreciation.
私が尋ねたかったのはそれだけです。さくらの幸福はあなたが生きてそばにいてくれる
Oh
ということ。
no!
それ以外に彼女が望むものなどない。
Oh no. That's another mini death flag. Would they have the balls to do it? Would Nasu do it? That would invoke the most emotion and be a thematic conclusion to Shiro's character from the whole novel. Actually, I could see what they could do it. Shiro's whole existence has been for serving others and saving other people. He's never given a damn about himself before. Never cared if he lived or died. Never cared how much he got hurt. Never thought about himself once. There's gonna be a little bit of catharsis in a bittersweet moment where I feel, due to Sakura, what if we have the moment we've been waiting for all along, where Shiro decides that he wants to live, and that he's found the thing that he wants to live for, and that he is happy to be alive, and he's thankful, only to have the walls crushed down in that he can't have that wish, because he has to give up his life in order to save Sakura and everyone else. But this time, it won't be, it'll be his decision in the most, like, bittersweet way possible. This is just my theories. Other than that, I'm not considering the idea of Sakura being the one dying or disappearing or going away, because that just doesn't feel right. I feel like this route is just setting up some bad omens for Shiro. Ryder presses the question on me through her blindfolds, asking me if I understand what that means. Yeah. She's saying, dude, don't be an idiot. Don't die, you stupid ass. For Monto Sakura, the fact that Emiya Shiro is fighting threatens her happiness. So Ryder's condemning me for what I'm planning to do with my body. I tightly grasp my stiff left arm. If I can fight with one arm, I should. I swore to save Sakura. I chose to fight for Sakura and not to stop the war. So, if I stop fighting now, I'll be nobody. Silence falls. Ryder is silent and I have no reply. How long has it been?
あなたはさくらの味方ですか？シロ。
That was blunt.
この先にたとえ何があったとしても
That's also a foreboding line, as if Ryder's certain that Sakura's gonna just like not be okay. Turn into like whatever. I don't even need to think about Ryder's question. Emiya Shiro chooses to be Mato Sakura's ally, and I should nod without hesitation. I understand, but I can't express my feelings.
たとえ何があったとしても
She's really hamming it up. This is like, they're really like making this like eerie, like the amount of dread that they're gonna build this up until the water creaks out of the dam and the dam bursts open. Because I realize what those words mean.
わかりました。ここで無理をせずとも答えはいずれ出ます。
She knows that it's gonna come
そ
soon.
の時までに覚悟を決めておくのですね。
Probably. I don't see it being tomorrow. Maybe the day after that is when it just breaks loose. Fades. Ryder leaves as if melting into the night. I watch her disappear, then look up at the sky. Yes, I couldn't answer her because I realized the mysterious shadow, the unstable left arm, The ideal I sought for years, then threw away. Everything is telling me that once I obtain the Holy Grail, I can make any wish come true. But my wish to provide Sakura happiness is an illusion that can never become reality. That is going in line with what Kirei said, dude. I can't even remember the exact quote. Why is that red? Why is that red? Oh, okay, this is eerie. Oh, I see a dream inside the breeding box. Eggs shell. Black yolk. There's no memory of the sea of love. Reaching the placenta. The line does not exist from the beginning. Labor expulsion is not allowed and is melted into love. This is some weird ass metaphor. Are we talking about the shadow? Is the shadow a breeding box? Like an egg shell filled with black yolk? There's no memory of the sea of love. There's no memory of the sea of love. Reaching the placenta. The line does not exist from the beginning. Labor expulsion is not allowed and is melted into love. There's no memory of miscarriage. Yeah, we're on the shadow's perspective, dude. Is it breathing? Okay. Swaying as I walk, wavering brain is empty, and the grinding intention is forgotten. Shivering and trembling, the dried limbs are like paper balloons. This is really eerie and creepy. Rolling across the ground, floating comes after maturing. Roaring, roaring, roaring.
おいちょ見ろよあれなんかのあいつ
What? Someone approaches with squeaking.
いい女じゃん。裸足？やべえ。顔色。
What the fuck? I'm getting like if my suspicions weren't strong before that this thing's connected to Sakura somehow, this is pretty damn near confirming it. Is the shadow taking the appearance of Sakura? People approach me. It looks like it. Oh, what? And of course, the guys have to be pervy sons of guns that are gonna try to do stuff to her. So if that is like, is the shadow an entity of all of Sakura's like dark energy? Her darkness and... No, you guys are disgusting. Dried up laughing voices. I do not remember tempting them. I am scared, so I should go home. They gonna grab you? This is just eerie, like, I keep saying that word, but the way that they're having the voice acting, like, spliced up like that, and then the words barely able to just read into what they're trying to say, is so... It seems like that's what the shadow can understand. It seems its consciousness is, like, maybe getting more and more conscious as the days go by. Naked. Oh, shit. If you see a naked woman at nighttime, you assist her, call help, and try not, I mean, you really gotta address the situation, because you don't know if they're crazy or if they're gonna kill you, but my first instinct isn't to go, holy shit, dude, she's hot, look at those feet. Like, bro, that's some sick ass shit. We need to protect you or something?
俺たちで保護してあげっと
Unless
ダメ
unless they do something weird. I mean, they've been creepy, but like nothing too bad. I'm gonna probably just my words are gonna get destroyed.
賛成僕は困ってる人だ守りた思いま
Dude, Nas is really effective at scaring the shit out of the breeder. Oh my god, there's something just off about that. They follow me. They echo loudly in my head. So you're gonna eat them? Oh no. They echo loudly in my head, so my stomach growls. Yum.
逃げんなこら助けてく
Okay, I genuinely don't know how Sakura's connected, but she is to this shadow. It's taking the appearance of a naked girl. The fact that this whole thing was like, had this sexual undertone, and it ended up with her killing them. I get it's probably for magical energy, but there's gotta be that revenge and that like, sense of destroying kind of like perverted perpetrators. I don't have a single clue other than I don't remember. I feel like I'm crazy at this point, but I seriously deadass could have swore that I saw Zoken mention putting Grail inside of Sakura. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. Oh god, oh my god. I'm imagining like them getting like their fucking juices sucked out through a straw.
飼育箱の夢を見る。
Okay. Oh.
今夜虫を潰した。
Yeah, that's Sakura. I don't. A breeding box. Tonight I squashed a bug. Is there like a little bit of like a superiority complex in that sense of beautiful too, in sense of like the amount of pain and suffering she's been through, she can now like judge others and condemn others because she's above them. I don't know if that's like she's calling them like a bug, and we all know that the whole thing with the Matos is like the insects